Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello my friends and Sorelli. I'm Ismiyanti and this is my presentation. In this time I will present about the time management skills for employees. And what is time management? Time management is the process of planning and exercising conscious control of the time spent on specific activities to work smarter than harder. Improving your time management at work allows you to enhance your performance and achieve your desired goals with less effort and more effective strategies. However, failing to manage time or poor time management skills at work can result in 1. Missed deadlines and appointments. 2. Procrastination and lack of focus. 3. Lack of professionalism. 4. Is inefficient workflow and low work quality. 5 is unwanted stress, and 6 is poor professional reputation, and 7 is strained workplace relationships, and 8 is financial penalties, and 9 is work and life imbalance. And benefit of managing time. Number 1 is deliver work on time. Locating a time period to tasks help you complete them on time. It also helps you to manage your workload in the most effective way. When you have time boxed tasks, your brain gets rewired to follow the structure and complete those activities within the desired time frame. Thus, you can easily deliver work on time if you have managed your time well. And number 2 is provide a better quality of work. As a dedicated employee, you are expected to provide work of certain quality and standards. With the proper utilization of time and prioritizations of activities, one can easily provide a better quality of work. Prioritization helps you focus on important tasks by keeping them in the highest priority, which enables you to work on them with full attention and focus. And number 3 is more productivity and efficiency. It's not secret that effective time management skills make you more productive and efficient as a working professional. The skills are helpful in helping you finish tasks as early as possible without compromising on the quality of work. Your overall productivity often goes for a toss when you are working on an important task, but effective time management skills let you take off tasks and are both important on urgent time. And number 4 is much less procrastination. You say, I will do it later. This is an excuse that we all have made at some time. The meaning of time management is not just about doing more in less time, but also to reduce the urge to procrastinate over important tasks. Applying good time management tricks enable you as a founder, leader, or employee to work smarter rather than harder. It instantly eliminates procrastination by ensuring that you are familiar with the task need added in your to-do list and when it needs to be finished. And the next is common time wasters. Because 1. Reacting instead of acting, and 2. Not thinking for enough ahead. And next is uncertainty about expectation, poor organization, overcommitment, indecision, rushing, inadequate preparation, procrastination, excessive attention to unimportant details, reluctance to ask for help, and the last is failure to understand what needs to be done. And plan your time. You should plan your time. That is why make a daily list. And how make a daily list? Number 1 is choose the right app or use a paper. And then number 2 is make more than one list. And number 3 is add new tasks as quickly as possible. And number 4 is assign due dates. And number 5 is revise your to-do list daily. And number 6 is limit yourself to 3 and 5 tasks daily. And the last is put tasks in your to-do list, not goals and objective. And prioritize your tasks. Number 1 is use a priority matrix. As for what's really important and what's more of a nice to do, that's that up to you to decide, but try to be as honest as you can. This tool is particularly helpful for those times when you are drowning under a million things to do, as it helps you visualize what's really important and what can wait. Then you can focus on the most productive quadrant, not urgent and important. And whatever you do, avoid the busy work and time wasters. The line is in the not urgent and not important quadrant as much as you can. And number two is use relative prioritization. A helpful next steps is to assign each task and priority number. If you have 10 tasks, each task gets a number 1 until 10. You can have two number ones. The exercise here is to weigh each touch against the other in order to determine where to start first. For example, say your list consists of three items. Example 1. File texts. Due today. Number 2 is complete an assignment. Due tomorrow. And put together a presentation due next week, because you should consist your daily list with the important class. And number three is make a priorities task list for today. Assigning relative priorities work well if your task list is fairly static, but if you are adding several to do to your list every day, reprioritizing your list becomes another task in and of itself. If you have to manage a lot of incoming to do, it helps make a priorities task list each morning for the things you plan to do that day. And look at your calendar and see how much time you think you will have to devote to items on your task list daily or today. And next pick, however, many of the highest priority tasks on your list that you think you can get through today. Ignore everything else you could be doing until you are ready to plan tomorrow's list. And last is focus on your most important tasks or MITS. If you are prioritizing your tasks each day and still struggling to get things done, try using the most important tasks or MITS method. Choose a view, usually three tasks to get done each day, thus become your MITS. And define your goals. How to define your goals? One is identify your goals and identify specific achievements or steps and obstacles for each goal. And number two is make the goal measurable. Number three is assign responsibility for each goal. And number four is create a tracking system to monitor the success of each goal. Make time-wise decisions. Get through all the facts, consider the consequence, and talk it over with someone you trust. And choose the best available options. And remember that you can revise your decision if things don't work out. Because one, don't hesitate to make a change. Exercise your assertiveness by making decisions as often as possible, especially when you're determining points of change. Don't be afraid to make change because there are useful things that can be learned through this decision. And focus on making decisions. Don't let the severity of the consequence keep you from success. Separate the ferocity of your decision from the consequence and have confidence in the decisions that are taken. Then keep on running it. In life, especially in the business world, the best choices are always in the gray zone. Focus on optimal decision whose implementation is in accordance with the cost and standards yet set. There is no perfect solution and there is no perfect information, but so never wait for it to come. And is and the next is trust your intuition. Trust your intuition from your previous experience and knowledge. Let the intuition work as an answer or hypothesis for your decision. Test the hypothesis for clarity, then start realizing the decision and live it according to your intuition. And the next is capitalize on prime time. And when do you have the most energy? You should work around your energy levels, working on more important tasks when you have the most energy and less productive tasks when your energy dips. And get when are there are fewest interruptions. You have to understand when you get time without the slightest distraction, so you can take advantage of this time to do activities comfortable and optimally and calmly, which will produce productive activities as expected. And do you know your prime time? Your prime time is the time of the day when you have the most energy and therefore the greatest potential to be productive. To calculate yours, chart your energy levels for at least 3 weeks. Then schedule your most important, highest leverage and activities when you have the most energy. And last is avoid procrastination. Break a large job into smaller parts. Do the easy part first. Face unpleasant tasks squarely. Time yourself and reward yourself. And last is learn from experience. And handle emergency. How to handle emergency? Don't drop everything. Spend only as much time as necessary and return to your established schedule. Think about why the emergency occurred. Okay, friends, there is my presentation. Thank you so much for the attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.